Ah, this is nice. Very nice.
Nothing like a good glass of Chateau de Chassier wine. Eh, Josiah?
Ah, you're right there, Obadiah.
Who would have thought 30 years ago we'd all be sitting here drinking this fine, fine wine?
Back then, we'd be lucky to have a cup of coffee.
A cup of cold coffee.
Without milk or sugar.
Or even coffee.
In a filthy cracked cup.
We never got to use a cup. We'd always have to use a rolled up dirty newspaper.
Best we could manage was to suck on a piece of damp cloth.
Aye, but you know, though we were poor, we were happy.
Happy because we were poor. My old man used to say, "Son, money can't buy you happiness."
Oh man, he got that right. I was never happier than when I had nothing. I mean, I remember living in this tiny old house with nothing but holes in the roof.
A house? You were lucky to have a house. We used to live in one room, all 26 of us. No furniture, half the floor was missing. We all had to huddle in the corner for fear of falling through the floor.
Oh, a house? I meant actually to say a hallway.
Hallway? We were dreaming of a hallway. We lived in a water tank out in the dump. And we got woke up every morning when they're dumping rotten fish on us. House! Ah!
Well, when I say house, I meant actually a hole in the ground with a tarp covering it.
We were evicted from our hole in the ground. We had to go live in a lake.
You were lucky to live in that lake. There were 126 of us living in a shoebox in the middle of the road.
Cardboard shoebox.
Yeah.
Well, we lived in a paper bag. In a septic tank. We had to clean that bag every morning, and then we got to eat a stale piece of bread. On top of that, we had to work down at the mill 14 hours a day, week in and week out. And then my dad, he would beat us to death until we went to sleep at night with his belt.
Luxury. We used to have to get out of the lake at 3 o'clock in the morning, clean the lake, eat a handful of hot gravel, go to work at the mill every day for 20 cents a month, come home, and Dad would beat us around the head and neck with a broken bottle, if we were lucky.
You were lucky. We had it tough. We had to get out of our paper bag at 12 o'clock at night, lick the road clean, eat a cold crust, and then we'd go to the mill and we'd have to work for 4 months for $6. And then when we get home, our dad would slice us in two with a bread knife.
Right. I had to get up in the morning at 10 o'clock at night, 2 hours before my bedtime, in order to get to the mill to work 29 hours a day, and had to pay the mill owner in order to work there. And when we got home, our dad would kill us, dance on our grave, singing hallelujah.
Yeah, but I tell you, try and tell these young kids about our day. They wouldn't believe us.
No, they won't believe it.